7 oligarchs from President Putin's inner circle. Russia has been quick to respond. It said American attempts to dictate to it would end in fiasco. Our correspondent Barbara Pletasha is on the line from Washington. Barbara, these are sanctions against people close to the heart of power, aren't they? Give us a flavour of who they are.
Yes, and that's the point, isn't it? There are a number of big-name oligarchs. So the highest profile is Oleg Deripaska, who's built up a gigantic business empire. Along with the oligarchs, 12 businesses that they control are sanctioned, and I think about 8 of them belong to him or are connected to him. There are a handful of others also with interests in the energy sector, including Mr. Putin's son-in-law. And then you have some political, army, and security officials close to Mr. Putin who have been sanctioned. That includes the Interior Minister and the head of Russia's Security Council, and also notably
what are they in response to?
Well, they are in response, I think, largely to the intelligence assessment here that the Russians interfered and meddled in the 2016 presidential elections, and Congress has been pushing for the administration to take action against Russia, passed legislation actually back in summer for it to do so. And so that's largely the context for it, although it is presented here also as a response to a wide range of so-called malign behavior, is how they've described it here, which includes the whole laundry list: the occupation of Crimea, the escalation of violence in eastern Ukraine, cyber attacks, support for the Assad regime, and officials said not directly connected to the nerve agent attacks because they've been in the works for some time, but, you know, that could be considered as part of the behavior they want to punish.
I mentioned the State Duma Deputy Speaker Piotr Tolstoy was saying that it's going to cause a political and diplomatic fiasco. That's the Russian response, but that's not really going to fit.
For these so-called bad behavior. Now, you did see last month sanctions against some individuals and entities for cyber attacks and election meddling, but this is going further. This is going to after the people in Mr. Putin's inner circle, so it's a much stronger step.
Okay, Barbara, many thanks. That was Barbara Pletasha in Washington. His niece said that she had just 1% of hope that her uncle would survive being poisoned by a nerve agent. Now, despite being in a critical condition for more than a month, the health of the former Russian spy, Sergei Skripal, appears to have dramatically improved. Dr. Christine Blanchard is the medical director at Salisbury Hospital in England. She says Mr. Skripal and his daughter Yulia were recovering quickly.
As Yulia herself says, her strength is growing daily, and she can look forward to the day when she's well enough to leave hospital. I also want to update you on the condition of her father, Sergei Skripal. He's responding well.
Released in the gap in between two nerves. Nerves communicate with each other and they release chemicals in order to do it. A nerve agent stops that communication from happening properly and it leads to nerve disruption. And that's a really big word I use called acetylcholinesterase. Now it has a really important role in how nerves communicate with each other, and nerve agents stop acetylcholinesterase from working. And that can have a devastating effect on the body. Things like your heart beating, your lungs breathing are dependent on those nerves communicating. But let's ignore what happens in that instance and think about what happens slightly longer. So over time, that nerve agent will be broken down by the body if you survive the attack, and eventually those acetylcholinesterase levels come back up to normal and the nerves start working again. So what is happening at the moment of an attack? Well, the nerves stop working. That can stop your heart beating, stop your lungs from working.